Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You're set. 19. 50's a month. 50's a month.
Watson on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 31! Under truck. Hey,
back to throw, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Whitfield. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Absolutely.
You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Back to throw. Whitfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first and 10, Watson. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Whitfield. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Whitfield completes it to Hardman. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the...
And guy's man complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 97 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
throw an opening, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly.
The Chiefs take over at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Whitfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 41, Mike 41.
Looking to throw. Whitfield looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 31 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Whitfield. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space. Not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch 35, watch 35.
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Whitfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Off the play fake. Whitfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Defense. Mark 55. Mark 55. Watch the curve.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitfield. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
To throw again. Whitfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he is all the way up past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. To throw from his end zone. Whitfield. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team, and no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone, it's a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only
and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Texans 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Well, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of the lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if they'll get a 2nd chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Watson. A screen to Bell. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. To throw is Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Watson to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Watson on 1st down, and Thomas has it. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Watson looks to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's loss number 5 for them on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.